Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of DeLady in Wonderland. It's been such a long time. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. so many things came in between. Like we had Christmas and New Year's Eve, my birthday, Planko Spotlights, everything. Like if you don't know about Planko Spotlights, you can find a link in the description. We are showcasing with a bunch of like 15 YouTubers. We are showcasing Planet Coaster Spotlights, your Planet Coaster creations. You can submit them to us and we will look at them. Maybe you get some positive constructive criticism, and but mostly it's just showcasing your stuff, because some people just make amazing stuff but don't get the recognition they deserve. So that's why we thought, okay, let's make this channel and we all do this dedicated to Special Effect, which is a charity which provides fun and inclusion for disabled people. So it's really an amazing cause, and so check it out if you don't already did. We have some awesome park spotlights, coaster spotlights, track ride spotlights, dark ride spotlights. Everything is going on right now. We have daily videos. It's really amazing. Okay, last thing I said. Welcome back, guys. As you can see, we are finishing up the dragon area. And I remember talking about this with you guys about making a maze. And I did try to make a maze. Like, seriously, I did try. And I made like a really huge plaza with hedges and some, how you call them again? The barriers in between. And it was just too thin. Like, the space is not that big, and I was like, oh gosh, how am I gonna do this? And it just didn't end up how I wanted it to, so I deleted it. It doesn't happen that often for me. I normally just keep on building till I'm satisfied, but I wasn't just happy with it, and it wasn't working like I wanted to. So I will definitely make a maze somewhere in DeLady in Wonderland, but not in this area. It's just too small. So then I was thinking, like, okay, what could I do? And then I thought, okay, how many theme parks you have, like especially Disneyland, of course, you have different stage areas, right? So then I thought, why not make like a sunken area with a stage in the back where Gulpee, of course Gulpee, because that is the closest one to dragons. So I thought, I think that's cool when you have the vista points now, so people can watch him dancing and performing on the stage. And yeah, I think I'm quite happy with it. And I tried to find some inspiration online to how to use the stage and not make like a simple stage. And you have like really big back area where it's a little bit themed. Now it's pretty hard because dragon theme, like what style of buildings you use. Like we have those thatched roofs, of course that little area with the dragon leones, which I'm still super happy of, like how it looks, like super simple, just add the Monte Leone with a dragon sleeping on it, and it's the right skin in a way. So yeah, I'm really satisfied with that. And at the other side of the stage, you will have the dragon coaster, of course, which I'm still super satisfied with like the dragon eggs in the queue line. It's really cute. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this whole area turned out. Like, as I said, it's not like that much area to build this stage on, but I think it's quite nice when you see the end result, and it totally fits the theme of the dragon area and the theme of DeLady in Wonderland, which is all really fairy tale and fantasy-ish. So we're not approaching like a realistic park with DeLady in Wonderland. We have so many crazy things with like the candy shops in front of the park, and We have the Toys Land, which I will totally, I will start finishing it next to this episode. I already made one episode with one ride. I'm not gonna tell you anything about that right now, but which I'm totally satisfied with. And I'm kind of thinking to make a station with like those blocks you can play, the kids play with, like babies play with more normally. They're like those wooden blocks, and I think I can do something with that for a station to really have it a really cute toys feeling. But that's for Toysland, that's for the next episode. For now, we are building a stage, and I really hope you guys like this idea of the sunken area. And let me just go through some comments. But keep in mind, guys, I think most of us were like, oh, what happened again in the last episode? So maybe if I reply to your comment, you're like, did I say that? Yes, you did, because I copy pasted it to my format so I can read them through. Okay, so first one, Mark van Tilburg. You could build the maze with just a plain path and then with the new curbs to make a small path. Okay, so that is what I just said. Like, I tried that. I definitely tried that, making a plaza and then hatches with like the curbs or the barriers. But it just didn't work. Like, the people were stuck and it was just terrible. So I'm sorry to disappoint you maybe a bit, Mark, but I hope you like this new idea. Augie 3000, 2 super loops in a park, lol. You should be a contact with Six Flags. I love the theming of this whole park. It's amazing. This is my favorite Planet Coaster park. It's just perfect. Could do with another throw coaster, but that's about it. Well, I don't know if you guys watch my Vista View, is it Vista View from Aaron Tuckwell, my Let's Play scenario series, which I am building more coasters than I ever did in my parks, because I'm always like a bit unconfident to build coasters because I don't really have any knowledge of it. But like doing that park really makes me feel like, okay, I should just try to look into more information about rear coasters and use that for my speed build. So you might see way more coasters than I was planned to do in DeLady and Wonderland, because I really enjoy building them, even though I know that some people are like, yeah, but it doesn't look like realistic. That's the second thing, but I just really enjoy doing it, so I might just keep on building coasters. Of course, it's not like every episode will be a coaster, because I also love to do scenery and that kind of stuff, but yeah, I will try to do that, guys. And about the loops, like I know before I had the plan to I forgot the name again. Oh, what is it called? The loop-de-loop? No, it's not. Okay, I forgot the name. Helion ring, that's the one. Okay, so I wanted to place another Helion ring. I know we've placed one already in Toysland, but the funny thing is, like, we don't really have that many flat rides, you know, and many people are like, oh, I wish we had more flat rides. Yeah, true, but you can also, like, if you theme the rides, then and make another one, you can change the trigger sequence of that specific ride so that it kind of is a different experience for the guests. So it doesn't maybe look different in a way, but still it does change it. So then you can place like 3 or maybe 4 Helion rings, and then make it loop forward for the first one, and make it loop backwards for the second one, and you can variate with that. So I think that's really nice to do. If you need more rides, then it's a perfect solution for that. But yes, I know, I would love to see some more flat rides too. I agree. My friend Dio Fendel said, DeLady, since Shrek attractions are in the Universal parks and thus the IP is theirs, and since all of the add-ons, Monsters, Back to the Future, etc. are all Universal, and thus Frontier has a relationship with Universal growing, we may indeed see Shrek IP goodies in future add-on packs. Ditto for Minions. P.S. I love the tiki torches used on the picnic tables in the tent area, but I am imagining your park lawyers and insurance people having, well, a cosmic cow over the danger of open flames so close to the peeps. Yes, I know. It's not really safe, but I just like how it looks. So yeah, I will just definitely keep them there. And I know, I remember I replied to your comment in that video section already, because you know how much I love Shrek, and I seriously keep my fingers crossed that they will ever put in Shrek in the game, but I don't think they will, but it would be just really, really amazing. Like, I really hope there will be more different IPs of Universal, and especially maybe Minions. Well, I haven't seen the Minions movie. I've only seen like all those memes you see and all those short clips you see from the Minions, so I know who they are, but I haven't seen the movies. But Shrek, yeah, please do. A comment from Super Friend that food court about two-thirds of the way in is going to get awfully crowded. I like how you wrapped it around the right too. Well, thank you, first of all. And that food court, well, I tested it with like a lot of people in the park, and it's right now it's not really like the most crowded place, because you also have like that little tents, Fairytale tents area in front of it, so it's not being that busy right now. So hopefully it will stay this way, and if not, then maybe we can just remove one shop to make it less crowdy, or make it just more expensive to make it less crowdy. I think that could work too. But yeah, thanks for reminding. Comment from Tokuso. My god, your patience to line up those cones on the dragon ride. Whoa, great build. Loads of great ideas from this. Thank you again for all your creativity and time. Well, you are welcome. And sometimes I'm super surprised of myself. Like, how did I just do this? And how did I got up with this? Like, sometimes I totally know that it's sometimes super hard to keep your creativity going in Planet Coaster, and I think that's for every creative game. Sometimes you just need to take a step back, like we did with DeLady in Wonderland. Like, it was also a time thing, of course, but sometimes you just need to take a step back and yeah, just wait a bit, and then you get some inspiration back, and that's just amazing, and you can keep continuing your park. 8-Bit Will says, great video. Your videos are really well made and the Planet Coaster gameplay is really nice, but do you think you could do a dark ride about someone kidnapping the princess and the prince needs to save her? That'll be really cool to see. I love dark rides. Like, every time when I see dark rides online, I'm like super amazed. Like yesterday, well, it's a little bit later, but we posted a video on Planko Spotlights with a dark ride from Indiana Jones, and I am just so jealous, like, how people can be so creative and making dark rides and having the patience to make dark rides. Like, I'm really bad in interiors, honestly. I know people are like, oh no, you're not, or whatever, but I really feel like I could do way better, but I don't feel that. Like, it's really hard for me to do interiors, and that is the same for dark rides. Like, I'm really having a struggle, and then when I start a dark ride, after 2 episodes, I'm like, I don't want to go through. So it's really a tough thing. Like, outside dark rides, well, it's not really a dark ride then, but like the track rides going just out between the bushes and the flowers and the trees, that I love doing, and building some little buildings and stuff. I really like doing that, making like cute bridges. Okay, stop. But I really love doing that. But like, building a dark ride, I would love to have the patience to do that. Like, seriously, it's really, really hard, and I really have a lot of respect for everyone out there that keeps putting in hours and hours of building dark rides. Like, seriously, you guys are amazing, and I respect your patience doing that, seriously. So no, I'm afraid I won't start a dark ride very soon again in the park. We still need to finish the spooky ride. That will only be 1 scene, maybe 2, so that will be not that much of time, and we could maybe jump into that after the Toyland, but I'm not gonna promise you anything, because I really just need to feel like doing that. For now, I'm happy with how the outside looks, and like, of course, before we end this park, it will be finished. But before we end the whole park and finish the whole park, it will all be finished. Because that is a promise I will make to you guys. I will not leave it out. But yeah, for now, I'm not gonna do that. Oh, I got the same questions. Word from Asha said, why are you placing the same attraction 2 times in your park? Like 2 kiddie coasters, but that is okay. But the Larson Loop doesn't make any sense. I think you mean the Helium Ring. So I just explained that, like, you can change the sequence, so it's kind of a different ride because it's a different experience. So yeah, this is a huge park, so we can't avoid having the same flat rides in at some point because it's just way too big, and I keep on wanting to add flat rides, so it might happen. I'm sorry, but I will change the sequence, so at least for the guests it's a different experience, and of course I will theme the rides itself differently, so it's kind of the same ride, but then again it's a different ride, so I'm sorry. Last one is from Sam Walker. I like the wishing tree, and for those who haven't seen that episode, first, before I placed the sleeping dragon on the Monte Leone, I placed the wishing tree, and in the end I deleted it and I placed the sleeping dragon because I just thought, yeah, this is the dragon area, so it makes sense to place that one. So that's what Sam is talking about. So let me start over again. I liked the wishing tree. I think the dragon section could be like a medieval aesthetic, and the wishing tree with the village houses plus the carnival tents match that without having to have dragons everywhere. Well, that's true. I think you're right about that. Maybe I wanted to place too many dragons. Like right now in this area I just have 2 dragons in the fountain because I just thought, oh, it's funny to place a fountain and have those dragons non-triggered so they won't move, and have them like statues. I think I like the idea, and I think in the end we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dragons in total in this small area. Counting them now, I'm like, oh, 6, that's a lot. But I think you guys will see the cinematic shots in the end, and hopefully you like how it turned out, because I'm really satisfied. Like, well, yeah, when you will see this, I also did the inside of the dragon area. And well, the only thing I still need to do is then the walls and make some nice, awesome wall signs to let the people know that they are entering the dragon area. So that is the only thing we still need to do, and I might do that off camera and show you guys just in one of the videos in the cinematic. I'm not really sure. If you guys really are like, oh, I want to see that, how you are covering all those walls of the dragon area, then just let me know. Wow. My throat. But yeah, in this area I decided to place just 2 more shops, a drinking shop and the food shop, so Monsieur Frite in the Pip Shop water, so the people can also have a nice little drink and have something to eat while they are watching Gulpee at his cute little stage. And of course a lot of bushes, a lot of trees, and a lot of using of the autumn trees, because that is just, I just really love how those guys look, and it's just really amazing. So guys, let me know what you think, and let me know, by the way, what you think of the idea for the toys area with the yeah, how you call them, the wooden blocks. Like you have those standard colors, right, from the red, yellow, green, green, blue. I think those are the 4 main colors, if I'm right, and I think that will be like awesome to have some kind of castle-ish thing above the train station. I think that would definitely could definitely work, but I'm really curious. And if you guys have any other suggestions for the toys area, or maybe a different area, because when the toys area is done we can start a totally new theme. So that is going to be really excited. So I'm really curious what kind of themes you are thinking of, and maybe a little bit out of the box, like not the themes that we have in Planet Coaster, like the Fairytale or Western or Pirate, but maybe something different, and maybe it can inspire me to start a nice theme from that. So I'm really curious. Let me know in the comment section, guys. And of course, let me know what you think of the stage, the dragon stage. And please like the video, because it really does help the channel. And subscribe, of course, if you already haven't, if you want to be updated with everything that happens on my channel, with my jungle, Forbidden Jungle, which we are also working on at this time. And yeah, awesome guys, thank you just so much for all your amazing support, and I really hope to see you in the next episode. Bye guys.